It's good?
It's good.
Thank you, Harry.
Sure. Frédérique, ladies and gentlemen.
The music has been wonderful so far. Really great. All right. The first couple of moves might be a little bit tentative, but I'll figure it out. All right. The last time we met, I introduced you to a new character who came to me in a dream. She has not revealed her name as of yet. She came to me in a cloud of thousands of black specks around her head. Little did I know that I would draw her hair using pencil shavings which I had saved for at least 15 years. I had been eager to give them life. Where she fits in Dovik's, my robot's life, she has not revealed this yet either. You see it well?
Yes.
Yeah? When last we heard of Dovik, he was going back to the lab for some complementary adjustments. There will always be robots. There will once in a while be giant robots. There may even be a clone of the best of the giant robots. But there will never be another Dovik, the great robot. Which now brings us to Dovik, my robot, part 2. The lab has good working space for Boru and him. During the day, sun fills a very large spot where the team can be visited for 2 hours from the outside through wall to wall and ceiling to floor glass. Dovik does not always seem fully healthy yet. The rest of the day and sometimes nights are taken up engineering Dovik's possibilities. Dovik asked Boru, "Are you ready for this new chip into your wires?" The chip was well constructed and well programmed. This time, Boru's robot would be able to use common sense. It was all set. The chip was the vitamins Dovik needed to enhance his functioning. He even posed for a smile and Boru got his camera. It's a nice picture, Dovik. We should use it on the souvenir cards. Let's tone it in sepia. But this was not enough for our now rehabilitated robot who had learned so much from humans. So he asked Boru, "May I have a family like Tor and Dito and Kovir and Vito and even a pet like Tobor?" Dovik also added, "And you are my best friend, Boru, my creator." To which Boru replied, "Thank you, Dovik." And so it was that scientist Boru was given the task of his life. His humanoid wanted a family. The thought of Junior and Junior Doviks was not easy, yet. But since all that is thought of is possible, Boru began his construction plans for Dovik's family. The children's arms would have to be longer than their father's. Their wheels would have to be more stable than their father's. As for Dovik himself, he will need extensions to lengthen his very arms. It was not sure that Dovik's brew would settle for too much quiet night times. Long arms would come in handy when it came to reaching the kids. His robot will need new stabler wheels as well. What if Dovik found himself on a hill rolling down with the children? Boru told Dovik, your wheels are going to be very reliable machinery. Yes, Boru, I trust you, Dovik assured his best friend. Thank you, Dovik, said Boru. A family for Boru. An architect must plan well. Where will I find a suitable partner for my humongous robotic humanoid who has a big heart and a dream and an attitude change? This is when Lady was spotted on the fairgrounds. She and January were being themselves. Lady and her cat as her hat, a center of attraction. Kids were laughing and giggling robustly as they tailed Lady and January on the yellow brick road through the amusement park. Dovik's hearing was sharp as a radar. He asked, what is this exciting noise I detect? Boru hoped that his robot's epiphany was safe. Dovik was recharging on his own now. He claimed to Tobor that tingling is running through my wires. My wheels want to dance. My hands can't scratch my brain yet because my arms are still too short. Mechanical beings can't smell. Will you give me the power to process odors? How much longer before I can wheel down our road again? I will want to ask Tur and Vito to escort us. I will also want Dito to be riding my shoe. Boru had to believe that Dovik had learned to process patience. Lady and January liked to hike to the lab. The road was pleasant and smooth. It was colorful. It was leading them to view excellent goings on. The main attraction for now being the glass slab where the huge, humongous humanoid robot was rehabilitating. They got as close to the glass as was permitted and looked on. They were in awe of the scenery inside the glass slab. The children who accompanied them were also amazed by what they were seeing. Dovik and Boru waving at them. January unwrapped his tail, swung it, and meowed loudly to be heard by the moving figures behind the glass. Calmly, Lady said to January, hush now, my boy, curb your enthusiasm. Dovik saw them and the unusual spot January was in, and he hurriedly begged Boru, look, oh please look quickly, what is that on the woman's head? That is a cat, answered Boru. Dovik wanted to know more. It has teeth when it opens its mouth, the same as Tobor. Yes, said Boru, it has teeth like Tobor, but it does not bark and it will not raise its leg to wet your wheels. It's a relief, said Dovik, and he managed to lower his head to get a closer look at January. Eye to eye, robot and cat got to meet. Thankfully, there was a glass between them. Eventually, Dovik got the family he had asked Boru for. Even January got a spot of honor on the keyboard. But was his family portrait complete? This will take some more time.
Okay.